Educate bilingual program by Richmond. K3A.
Hello guys, how are you doing today? Good? Nice to have you back here. Very happy. And it's time to sing. Yeah, it's time to sing. But today we're not gonna sing This is the People in My Family. Today we're gonna sing Hello Cricket. And next video I'll bring Cricket here. Yeah, I'll bring Cricket right here. Okay? All right, so here we go. Let's start. Let's start singing our song. Here we go. Let's go.
Track 5. Hello, Cricket.
Hello, Cricket. It's nice to see you again. Hello, Cricket. I'm happy you're my friend. Hello, boys. Hello, girls. It's nice to see you again. Hello, boys. Hello, girls. I'm happy you're my friends.
Hey, very nice. Hooray. Cricket, it's nice to see you again. I'm happy you are my friend. Nice to see you again. Very nice. So, I want to talk about places where people live. Okay? Places where people live. Okay? So, let's go. This first place, we call it apartment. Okay? A-P-A-R-T-M-E-N-T. Apartment. Okay? The next place where people live, people usually live in apartments, and those apartments are located in a city. Yes, city. C-I-T-Y. City. Yeah, that's right. But other people, they don't live in an apartment or in a city. They live in the country, in a small town, okay? In a small town, okay? And smaller houses too, okay? So those people live in the country. C-O-U-N-T-R-Y. Country. Yeah, that's where some people live. There are other people who live in big houses. You see, this is a big house, okay? House. H-O-U-S-E. House. Okay, some people live in a big house. All right, other people live in suburbs. Yeah, they live in suburbs, far from the city, but not in the country. Okay, actually, it's close to the city, but not in the city. So that's the suburbs. S-U-B-U-R-B-S. The suburbs. Okay, the suburbs. Now, I want you to open your book on page 68. Yeah, open your book on page 68. All right, here we go. This is page 68. On page 68, you will listen, you will point, and you will circle. On page 68, you will listen, you will point, and you will circle. Okay? You will circle. All right? So here we go. Look, on this first picture, let's zoom in. Okay, zoom in. Okay, here we have this boy. All right? Look, he has a hand. He has a hand. That's right. Look, he has a hand and he lives in a small house in the country. Yeah. You see this other boy here? He has a dog and he lives in a big house in the suburbs. And this little girl here, she has a cat. Okay? And she lives in the city. She lives in an apartment in the city. Okay? So look, this boy here, he has a hen. Okay? A hen. Chicken. Some people call chicken. Okay? He has a hen. Okay? People call chicken. And this boy here, he has a dog. Okay? He has a dog. This girl, she has a cat. Okay? She has a cat. This boy here, he lives in a small house in the country. This young man here, this boy, he lives in a big, not a small, big house in the suburbs. And this little girl, she lives in an apartment in the city. Now I want you to listen and you point. Okay? So let's go. Let's listen.
Track 54.
I live in a small house in the country.
Oops. Sorry. Okay, now we go. Yeah, now we go. Here we go.
Track 54.
I live in a small house in the country.
I live in a big house in the suburbs. I live in an apartment in the city.
Okay, see? Now we know, we know where they live. Okay? This boy here, he lives in the country. This boy here with the dog, he lives in the suburbs. And this little girl here, she lives in the city. But where do you live? Do you live in the country? Do you live in the suburbs? Or do you live in the city? Teacher Ayrton, I live in a city. I live in an apartment. Yeah, I do. I live in an apartment. So look, if you live in the country, okay, you circle the word country. 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 But if you live in the suburbs, okay, all right, if you live in the suburbs, SUBURBS, if you live in the suburbs, you circle suburbs. I will circle city because I live in an apartment in the city. Okay? All right, but where do you live? What is your house like? Is your house in the country? Is your house in the suburbs? Or you live in an apartment? Where do you live? What is your house like? Is it small or is it big? Is your apartment small or your apartment's big? Is your house small or big? What is your house like? Look, my apartment is a small apartment. I live in the city in a small apartment. And what about you? Do you live in the country? Do you live in the suburbs? Or do you live in the city? Is your house small or big? Is your apartment small or big? So you circle where you live. Okay? All right? Now it's time to sing our goodbye song. Yeah, it's time to sing our goodbye song. All right? So let's listen and sing with me. Here we go. Let's go.
Track 6. Goodbye, Cricket.
Goodbye, cricket, until we meet again. Goodbye, cricket, see you soon, my friend.
Okay, until we meet again. See you soon, my friend. Very happy to have you here. Bye bye.